In today's video, I want to share with you how you can decorate a gorgeous Christmas tree in a traditional theme step by step. Keep watching. Hello everyone, welcome back to Ramon at Home. I am Ramon, a Christmas design expert and seasonal decorator here to help you feel more comfortable about your designs. And in today's video, I'm going to share with you how you can decorate a gorgeous traditional Christmas tree with the beautiful traditional colors like gold, champagne, red is going to be absolutely gorgeous. This holiday season, we've been sharing a lot of Christmas DIYs and Christmas trees in particular by you guys. The season is just getting started. We're going to be sharing lanterns, centerpieces, garlands, mantles, you name it. I'm working on it really hard to bring you the best Christmas season yet. But in today's video, we decided to go to SHINODA Design Center and help them with one of their Christmas trees to put on display. And so I just thought I'd share it with you. So if you are interested on how to decorate a magnificent traditional Christmas tree, please stay tuned. Don't forget to like this video and share with your friends on Facebook, on Instagram, and on WhatsApp because it is free and it really helps this channel. Now, if you are interested in the Christmas season, be sure to invite all of your friends to come and join us because you will not want to miss any of the Christmas decorating. Are you guys ready? Well, let's head over to SHINODA Design Center where I'm gonna share with you how to decorate a gorgeous Christmas tree in a traditional theme. Let's take a look. All right, you guys, so we are gonna get started with this beautiful traditional Christmas tree in burgundy red and champagne gold. This is going to be stunning. I cannot wait for you. Well, if it comes out the way that I'm thinking it's going to come out. So I also love this ribbon because it's a 4-inch ribbon and it looks like a belt, like a tool belt, a GLAM tool belt, if I may say so myself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this half and fold it like this, fin it out, and I'm gonna start right here on the top by grabbing one of these bristles and just twisting around that. Remember that here on the channel we have a 4-step process, which is ribbons first, which is what I'm doing right now, ornaments second, stems, florals, picks third, and then at the end we always like to add a beautiful accent ribbon just to tie it all together. So in this case I'm going to do 3 loops like this because it's going to do a very traditional look. So I cannot wait for you guys to see. And since this ribbon has so many holes in it, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna cut at a diagonal. So now I'm gonna repeat myself. I'm gonna grab this top, make a loop and fin it out like this. And then I'm going to go over to this side. Remember, what happens on the right happens on the left. So grab that bristle and twist around. Now I'm going to do my loops. I'm gonna start right here by doing one, and if it's too loopy, then go ahead and readjust. Don't feel afraid to readjust because when we readjust, we get it right. So that's 2, and I'm going to do a 3rd one right here, and then I'm gonna cut at a diagonal. One more time, put my scissors on my pocket because I'm always losing them. Grab it right here, fin it out, and I am going to start right here. Remember to step ladder motion. So I'll put my loop right here, and then I'm going to do 1. I love working with this type of Christmas tree. It's all bristles because it makes it so much easier to attach. I just think it's a little bit more of an inexpensive look. As you guys can see, it's all bristles. It doesn't have much of an armature to put like really heavy ornaments on, but we're not going to do that this time. We're going to put all glass ornaments that are going to be really tied into the Christmas tree. And so I thought that this particular Christmas tree would be perfect for that. All right, so now I'm going to cut at a diagonal right here. And so now remember, what happens on the right happens on the left. So I'm going to go one more time, do that loop. It's very important because if you don't, this is what's going to end up being on the top. Well, we don't want that unsightly end. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to step ladder motion one more time down. See how it went boom, boom, boom? Well, now we're going to go over here and we're going to do it one more time. So I'm going to do 1 loop, attach. These can be really big loops because the ribbon is really wide. And so I just think it's perfect for this type of ribboning. So I'm going to cut right here one more time. And I have just enough ribbon to do a 4th one. So I'm going to grab my loop, pull it out, fan it out like this. So it looks pretty. And so now I'm gonna go right here to the center. I'm gonna go a little further in. I'm gonna grab this bristle, attach it, and then I'm gonna do a big loop right here. And that's all I have room for. So I'm gonna cut my ribbon right here. Just let me see how much I have left. Not enough for anything else. But you guys, this ribbon, it's so beautiful. It has this, let me see if it has, oh, I cannot even describe how stunning this ribbon is. Look at that. So pretty. Jameson, does that catch on the light?
Oh, yes.
Okay, first of all, give it up for Jameson. Yay, come on in. Come say hi to the peeps. How are you doing? How are you doing today?
Doing well, doing well.
How do you find this experience of working as a Christmas now?
Oh gosh, it's a lot of work, but it's very exciting. It's fun. There's so much creativity. It's just it's nonstop.
Now, out of all the looks that we've done this year, the ones that you guys have seen already and the ones that you are yet to see, which one is your favorite?
I would say probably the green tree.
The green tree was so cute and we had so much fun.
Yes.
I love that. All right, well, everyone, give it up for Jameson. Thank you for being here and for helping behind the camera. You guys, Jameson has been such a helpful little elf or Grinch. We'll call him the Grinch. All right, so for this one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a 2-loop bow. I'm gonna give it a tail. It hurt my heart by cutting this ribbon. It's so gorgeous. So I'm gonna do a 2-loop bow, and it's made out of this silk material. Oh my God, it has all this embroidery with sequins. It's so pretty. I cannot even tell you how in love I am with this ribbon. You know, I sometimes want to buy a ribbon just to put it away because I like looking at it. But I have so much ribbon that I just don't have room for it. All right, so I'm gonna start right here on the top. I'm gonna grab one of these bristles and go all the way down. We're going to fluff this gorgeous bow. And then I'm going to go all the way down, make a loop right here, like this. And then we're going to make another loop right here, like this. And then we're going to, actually here, you know what I'm going to do? Oh yeah, I'm gonna make another one. I wanna go all the way down with this ribbon, like this. We're gonna go down with this ribbon, like so. I just remember, you guys remember, anyone that has been watching for a long time, I used to say like so all the time, and I was red for Phil for like a few years, so I stopped saying it. And as I'm working right now, I just remember that I was like, oh my gosh, I remember when I used to say that all the time, and people were just like, you need to stop saying like so much. And I finally quit. So I'm proud of myself. All right, so I have to cut this gorgeous ribbon at an angle because it's so pretty. So I'm going to pinch one more time. And I'm going to do another 2-loop bow. And for this particular one, watch what I'm going to do. So I'm gonna do this 2-loop bow, and I'm gonna attach with my wire. It's so pretty. It's almost too good to be true. And so what I'm going to do is I'm gonna start right here. I'm going to pinch all the way, making sure that this bow shows. And then I'm going to go through here and make my way back down between these two, like this. You guys, ribboning is so much fun. Don't be afraid to cut these beautiful ribbons. That's what they're for. I think you get a better job done if you cut your ribbons than if you're trying to save the ribbon, because at the end of the day, you already paid for it. So might as well get the best out of it. And the best, let me tell you, is cutting it. Even though it does hurt my heart a little bit to cut such a beautiful ribbon, but it will not look the same unless we cut the ribbon. So I really want to encourage you to just give it a cut and get the most bang out of the buck that you spent on your beautiful ribbon. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one more right here. I'm going to do a 2-loop bow, pinch, 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 gather, twist, get all of that beautiful sequence right here. And I think the reason why I'm running out of ribbon is because it's a 5-yard instead of a 10-yard. So no problem with that. So this one is a short one, so I'm going to put it over here on the top, and I'm going to attach right here and kind of make sure that all of those loops are showing. You also kind of have to manhandle it to get it to where you want it to be, but that's part of the fun of decorating for Christmas. All right, so I have one third one. Jameson is behind you. I'm gonna have Jameson pop in one more time, you guys, because he is my helper. Thank you, and come here. Jameson loves reading your comments, by the way.
I do, yes.
I love the fact that otherwise you popped in and you were like checking the ribbon and people just get a kick out of it.
Right.
All right, Grinch, get out of here. Thank you. Yeah, he actually, on Sundays when the video is coming out, and we're at the gym working out, and he's the first one to tell me, do you read this comment? He just loves reading the comments you guys leave. So be sure to leave a comment for Jameson and thank him for being such a great helper. All right, so now I'm gonna do my third and last one. Look how gorgeous that is. Isn't that pretty? So I'm gonna use my third bolt. Once again, these are a 5-yard bolt. So remember that when you are buying your ribbons, be sure to check how many yards, because you don't wanna get home, start on your Christmas tree and stop and realize that that bolt only had certain yardage. When you need, most of the time you need about 10 yards for a whole tree. And then if you're going to do the back of it, remember to double that. We do, like I said, once again, to inspire you and for display, but if I'm out at a client's house decorating for the holidays for them, I do the whole tree. So I know that when I'm buying for it, to multiply it times 2, because I want to make sure that it's all finished all the way around. All right, so that is our last of this ribbon. Let me see, do I need anything else? You know what, I have enough just to do another one down here. And once again, this ribbon is so pretty and I already cut it, so I might as well use all of it. Also, what you could do is use it for your wreath on your front door to make a bow with it. And that would be so pretty too. So we're going to do a tail, go down, pinch, gather, tail. All right. So now we grab a wire. Now this is made out of like a silk taffeta. So pretty. And I'm gonna go over this way. So I'm gonna put it right here where this one is. Gonna join them together like that. And so I'm gonna go over this one. I'm gonna make a loop right here, all the way in, like that. And then one more loop right here, like this. So now I'm glad that I used it because that is the last of it. I'm gonna leave a long tail of this beautiful ribbon going all the way down, like so. Look, I have just enough to pitch. All right, you guys, so now I'm gonna get the rest of my steps ready and I'll be right back with you. I love it. Okay, so our next step is going to be our ornaments, and for that I chose this beautiful burgundy sugared ornament. It's a 4-inch. And so remember to go on a step ladder motion and zigzagging through your Christmas tree, thinking this: what happens on the right happens on the left, what goes up must come down, what happens on the right happens on the left, what goes up must come down. And that's what's going to keep your tree balanced. And then go all the way around to the side. I'm going to use about 8 ornaments of each. I have 3 types of ornaments. I have these beautiful sugared ones. They are so pretty. Then I have, well, that's the other thing that I always tell you, to finish one ornament at a time, because you can balance your Christmas tree better that way. And then also this is the front, so make sure that you do the sides, and what happens on the right happens on the left, and what goes up must come down. You always have a balanced Christmas tree, wreath, floral arrangement, whatever it is that you are making, if you continue to repeat that to yourself. All right, so the next one's gonna be this beautiful champagne, and I'm gonna start right here on the top. Sorry, I'm gonna go on my tippies like that, and we're gonna step ladder. We're gonna begin that step ladder motion, putting them in holes or voids in your Christmas tree. That's what ornaments are for, to fill in those voids and those holes in the tree, and then also as your focal points, right? And I always explain this to you. You start with one ornament at a time, but what you want to do is cluster them together. And the way you do that is doing one first, and then you find the place where that ornament is and just add another one, and see how that creates a cluster. So that's 4. Let me see, I'm gonna put one right here. 5. Like I said, I'm only going to use about 8 of each. 6. Let's see. What I want is the ribbon to really sparkle. So we're going to try not to crowd this with too many ornaments, so that way that ribbon can really stick out. When you spend a lot of time and money on your ribbon, ruining your Christmas tree, this one has two, Jameson. Let me take one out. I think we both wired the same ornament twice. That's funny. All right, so I'm gonna put that right here and go back. And then I have a few left that I'm going to add. So one right here. You guys, this ornament business is very self-repetitive. I'm just gonna tell you, I'm gonna add this last one that it's more like a champagne, absolutely gorgeous. So I'm gonna add this one more time. I'll speed this up so you don't have to watch me do this, and I'll be right back with you. Keep watching. All right, you guys, so now the point where it's my favorite, floral stems and picks, or picks, stems, and florals, how I always say it. So for that, I chose this beautiful burgundy hydrangea, and this is going to be more of a filler. I'm gonna start right here, and remember to step ladder motion. This is gonna help us fill in some of those big voids and also make it a little bit more romantic. So that's what I'm going for, a more elegant and romantic Christmas tree. Without, oh, this came undone, so I'm gonna push it back in. So I'm going to put another one right here on the side, and let's see. I'm trying to still have this ribbon be the main focal point because it's so beautiful, but I still want some of these florals to come in. And the best way you can do that is find a joint right here and push it in, and that also helps us cover that mechanic. So the next one's going to be these beautiful roses, and I think these are just so pretty. As you guys can see, they look real actually. So I'm gonna start right here in the same spot where I put a flower, a hydrangea. I'm gonna add a rose. Every single place where I want them to stick out a little bit so there's some depth in there. So actually you can put it through the hydrangea and just let it stick out a little bit. That's what I decide I'm going to do. And that's depth on your floral, like that. I'm gonna go over to this side. I'm gonna put one right here on the hydrangea. Then I'm gonna add one right here on this hydrangea. And then I'm going to add one right here on the top, because remember, what goes up must come down, so we have to have some on the top. And I'm gonna add one more on the very top, all the way. And I'm gonna try and drive it all the way through, like that. It's okay if it sticks out a little bit more. Now my favorite, this guy right here, it's this beautiful magnolia. Actually, it's a poinsettia. It's made out of velvet. It's so pretty. So I'm going to do the exact same thing, where every place that I place the flower, I'm going to add not one, but two. I want this to really show off. So I'm gonna add, see how this cluster right here? I'm gonna add this one right here on the joint. Look how pretty that created, a beautiful cluster of florals. How many did I add, 2 or 3? I think I added 2, right? 1, 2, you know what? I'm gonna add a third one because I'm feeling generous. I think it'll be pretty if we just close this gap. Look at that, all of these flowers right here. Oh, I cannot wait to see the close-up. Let's do them one more time, but right here on the very front, so you guys can really see. Okay, so I'm gonna open this poinsettia that's made out of gorgeous velvet. I'm gonna add it right here with the other flowers. Remember, we're creating clusters. I want it to be very feminine, very Christmassy, and very elegant. This is, think of, you know, it's my dream to go to the Biltmore. And every Christmas they do fantastic displays. And it's my dream not only to go there, but to help with the Christmas. Look how pretty this cluster right here it is. Oh my gosh, you guys. So that's 2. We're going to add a third one, but remember, they come flat on the box, so be sure to every single petal, open it up, so that way you can get the maximum. Look how pretty that is. Isn't that gorgeous? Stunning. All right, so I'm gonna finish the rest of the clusters I have to do, and I'll be right back with you, so keep watching. All right, so our last step, I should have said our last step, I don't even know. Our next step is going to be these picks, and look how pretty these are, you guys. It has white, it's like a flat cedar. No, actually it's like a maiden fern, and it's all flocked. It's so pretty, and it then goes so gorgeous. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna start adding some of these right here on the joints of my bow work, like right here. I'm gonna start right about here. I need both of my hands to go in because it's pretty tight, but there you go. And what you want to do is let them hang and dangle like that. So you want to do that every single time that you see a bow joint right here or a ribbon joint. You kind of want to disguise it with that. So I have about 12 of them, and once again, they're so pretty. Look how dangly this is. So I'm gonna put one right here and push it all the way in. I'm also going to put another one right here, push it all the way in. And that's what's going to give that three-dimensional look to your Christmas tree. It's gonna give it so much texture that you are not even going to believe it when you're done with it. Like that. I'm gonna go over to this side and I'm gonna put one right here coming out of our hydrangea. Like that. Look how stunning. All right, so let me see. I have a few more. I'm trying to hurry up because I know you guys at this point have seen so many Christmas trees that you're probably wondering, what is Ramon doing this year? Well, you guys, I just want to let you know that they offered me to come and help here at SHINODA Design Center, and I could not say no. We used to do it a few years back, and I just want to share as many ideas for the holiday season, so that's what I'm doing. And just so you know, no, I'm not getting paid. No, I don't work here. I just do this to inspire you guys to create a beautiful Christmas this year, and so they offered that opportunity, and I could not pass on it, just to create as many looks as possible. All right, so let's see. Because I was asked one time if I worked here, and they wanted prices, and I'm like, no, I don't work here, so I don't know the prices. If you want to know any of the prices of the items, be sure to call them. I'm going to put their phone number down below so that you know who to call. All right, so the next item I'm going to add is going to be this beautiful pick. Look how stunning. It's a champagne, gorgeous. It's almost like a boxwood, stunning. So now what I'm going to do is every other time where I have a cluster of flowers, I'm gonna do a gorgeous pick.
What color is it again?
This is a champagne.
Oh, I know that word.
Jameson is a sommelier, so he loves champagne and wine. He knows all about that. Actually, me and Jameson have this idea of making, like, you know, I would make the tablescape for Christmas, and Jameson will tell you what wine pairs what with what for the holiday season. So if you want to see Jameson tell us everything that he knows about pairings for wine, be sure to drop a comment down below and say wine, or say Jameson, yes, please teach us everything you know about the wine industry for the holiday season. All right, so now I'm going to add yet another one right over on this side. I feel like I need one right on these joints. Like I said, these are best placed where the joints are, so they cover some of that ribbon work and you don't see that twist. By the way, if you are new to my channel, I just want to say thank you for stopping by. I really hope that you would consider subscribing, and you guys don't forget to share these videos with your friends on Facebook, on Instagram, on WhatsApp, because that helps the channel and it's totally free. And that way you invite your friends to come and be inspired. All right, so I'm going to add this one right in here. How is that looking, Jameson?
I love it.
Do you love it? All right, so I think we're about done here. I have a few more that I want to add, and I'll be right back with you guys to give you a close-up, so keep watching. Okay, so we're almost done with this beautiful traditional Christmas tree. And you guys, I have to admit, this is perhaps one of my favorite Christmas trees that I've ever done. But I'm gonna show you a trick to just really kick it out of this yard and make it the most dramatic Christmas tree you've probably ever seen in your life, and that's going to be with these long picks. How gorgeous is this? It's all gilded and it has some white flowers. It's just so beautiful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one on the bottom of each cluster, like I said. So every time that we create a cluster, we're going to stick one of these branches, and what we want is to let it stick out like that. Don't push it too far in. We're going to make it very dramatic. I'm gonna add one right here. And remember to do one at the bottom of every cluster that we added. Just let them stick out. Don't try to push them too far in, because we want that drama for your mama. Look how pretty that is. That is going to be one spectacular Christmas tree in your house if you decide to go with this theme. I'm going to add one right here with this cluster that is on this side. Remember, what happens on the right happens on the left. What goes up must come down, and the more is more. I remember when I worked at a furniture store and I did a Christmas show, and one of the designers told me that I had to learn that less was more, and my response was no. More is more and less is a bore. And I've been living by that since then. All right, so I'm gonna step away a little bit from it. I'm going to add one of these right here in the center to kind of balance my Christmas tree. I have a few more, So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add one coming out of this cluster, but coming sideways, like so. And be sure to angle them up if you have to, because that's really going to extend the shape of your Christmas tree. Now for the very top, this is a little long for what I want, but let me see. You know what? No, actually, if I push it up, I'm gonna have to cut the stem a little because I don't want it to not stick out of the Christmas tree. So I'm going to come over this way. I'm gonna push it right here. Try to push it as much as I can. Look how that just extended the Christmas tree. You probably don't even see it, but you will when you see the close-up. All right, so I'm gonna add this other one right here in the middle. I'm gonna give it a little bit of curvature and add it kind of facing down. What I'm going to do is give this Christmas tree a flap and I'll share with you the end result. Keep watching. And here is the end result, you guys. This tree turned out so beautiful. Perhaps my favorite thing, well, two. Number one, these clusters of flowers with poinsettias, the rose and the hydrangea, and then also this beautiful blossom stem that just extends the shape of your tree, and it's beautiful. But check out this ribbon. I told you it was spectacular and I wasn't lying. Look how it catches the light. So pretty. And then the ornament with the crown, it was a last minute addition, and the beautiful glitter ribbon right here that looks like a mesh, the maiden fern with the frost in it that just dangles so beautifully. What else can I show you? The beautiful blossoms right here in the white. It is just spectacular. I really love it. I really hope that this year you'll dare to do something out of the norm and spectacular for the holiday season. I cannot wait to read your comments, so be sure to leave me a comment down below. So what do you guys think? I am so excited to share all of these Christmas tree themes, which is what we're going to be doing. As you guys can see, I'm in the studio right now and we're getting ready to record the wreaths, the mantles, the centerpieces, the lanterns, the above the doors, everything that you will need to know about Christmas decorating for 2024. But I cannot wait to read your comments, so be sure to leave me a comment down below. Let me know what was your favorite part of this Christmas tree. And remember, we've already done a plethora of other Christmas trees, like the green and gold, the blue and white, the beautiful gold and black. So many, and those are going to be linked down below, and also in a playlist right here for you to enjoy them and be inspired for the Christmas 2024. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, and as always, you can watch more videos right now. Until next time, bye.